Hello, good morning all. Welcome to biology class. So today we are going to start a new chapter that is about the control and coordination in plants and animals. First of all, we can see how the control and coordination take place in animals. In case of animals, they possess two modes of control and coordination. They are the nervous coordination and also chemical or endocrine coordination. First of all, we can see how the nervous coordination is happening in animals. So the nervous system in animals, the unicellular organisms such as amoeba respond to environment stimuli by moving towards or away from the stimulus. This response is called taxis. The taxis may be positive or negative. But in case of multicellular organisms, the response towards stimuli is a complex and so requires a control and coordination of activities, various activities. Okay, this control and coordination is by the help of nervous system. The nervous system is made up of specialized cells called nerve cells or neurons. These nerve cells control the activities by sending the messages called nerve impulses. The nervous system of human beings consists of three major parts. They are the brain, spinal cord, and the nerves. They are spreading in different parts of the body. These nerves are originating from the brain and spinal cord, and also they spread in different areas of the body to control the different organs or body parts. So all these three parts are made up of the specialized cells called nervous cell or neuron. Structure of neuron that we studied from 9th standard. Are you remembering? The neuron is a structural and functional unit of the nervous system. It consists of a specialized structure to receive and transmit impulses. What is the name? This is a dendrite. Dendrites can receive the impulses and the conduction of impulses, that is by the cell body or cytosol, and the transmission of impulses from one neuron to another neuron, that is by the help of axon. Mainly there are three types of neurons. They are the sensory neurons, motor neurons, and a relay or mixed neurons. Sensory neurons usually conduct impulses from different body parts towards the central nervous system. Central nervous system means brain and spinal cord. Okay. And it is usually bringing the information from a receptor or from an organ. The receptors means the neurons, they are present in the sense organs. These are called receptors. In all our sense organs, we can see the receptors. These receptors can receive the external stimuli, and this stimuli is transmitted towards the central nervous system. This function is done by the sensory neurons. Second one is the motor neuron. It carries impulses away from the central nervous system. That means from the brain to different parts of the body. Just opposite of the sensory neuron. The human nervous system is mainly subdivided into three major areas. They are the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and autonomous nervous system. The central nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord. This peripheral nervous system consists of only the nerves originating from the brain and also the nerves originating from the spinal cord. The nerves originating from the brain is called the cranial nerves, and the nerves originating from the spinal cord, these are called the spinal nerves. First of all, we can see the central nervous system. Okay, we can study that. The central nervous system includes the brain and the spinal cord. The function of central nervous system is to direct messages to the motor neurons and that are connected to the specific parts of the body. Okay. Let's now describe the two organs of the central nervous system, namely brain and spinal cord in detail. Brain. The brain is also called encephalon. It is the uppermost part of the central nervous system. It is the highest coordinating center of the body. It is protected by a bony cage called a cranium, and a membranous protection is also that. The membranous protection of the brain, that is a meninges, double-layered meninges, a membrane which can protect the brain. In between the layers of this meninges, we can see the fluid called a cerebrospinal fluid, which can also act as a shock absorber. Okay, mainly the brain has three distinct regions. They are the forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. The forebrain forms the greater part of the brain. It consists of cerebrum, olfactory lobes, and diencephalon. Cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. The surface of the cerebrum is highly convoluted with a number of ridges and furrows, which can increase the surface area to accommodate maximum number of neurons. It is a part of the brain which can control all voluntary activities. Cerebrum is the main thinking part of the brain. It is a site of learning, reasoning, intelligence, memory, etc. It can control the sensations, actions, movements, thoughts, etc. Okay. Then the second part of the front brain, that is the olfactory lobe. These are a pair of lobes or fully covered structures which has a small bulb and a small stalk-like structure. These lobes receive impulses from olfactory receptor. Olfactory receptor means the receptor present inside our nostrils, and this can relay the message to this area of brain, relay sense of the smell to this area of cerebrum. It is visible only in the ventral view of brain. The third part is the diencephalon. It is located on the inferior side of the brain, inner side. It is also visible only in the ventral view of brain. It consists of three regions, namely thalamus, hypothalamus, and pituitary gland. Then the midbrain. The midbrain consists of two fiber tracts and four swellings. These fiber tracts connect the hindbrain with the forebrain. Okay, the main function of this midbrain, it can control the reflex movements of the head, neck, and trunk in response to visual and auditory stimuli. It also controls the reflex movements of the eye muscles. Okay, then the hindbrain. The hindbrain is consists of three major parts. They are the cerebrum, pons, and also medulla oblongata. Here, the cerebellum is the second largest part of the brain. It lies behind the cerebrum and above the medulla. The cerebellum consists of two hemispheres. The medulla oblongata and pons forms the brain stem. Okay. The midbrain, the cerebellum maintains a posture, equilibrium, and muscle tone. Okay, pons can control the respiration, and medulla can control the heartbeat, breathing, contraction, expansion of blood vessels, swallowing, coughing, sneezing, etc. All this kind of involuntary activities are controlled by the brain, medulla. Okay, so these are the main or major parts of the brain. The remaining that we discuss in the next class. Okay.